Hi.
I was going to call you. I wanted to talk to you about Thanksgiving. The boys and I are going over to Graham's, and we wanted to invite you and Spencer.
I'll be there too.
You know, for Aiden.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds great. We'd love to come. Thank you.
Great. I'll let Graham know.
Okay. Anyway, yeah, as I said, it's unfortunate that this feud between Robin and Lisa has come to this. They're both great doctors and assets to this hospital, you know.
Yeah, I agree. But things were starting to get out of hand between them, and I had to step in before this became a hostile work environment.
Yeah, I know. And look, it's no secret that Robin and I are friends, but if I'm being completely objective about this, I'm not convinced that Lisa was treated fairly. I mean, compared to Robin's attacks, Lisa did relatively little, yet she's the one who's been suspended.
If the police had found a syringe, this would be an entirely different conversation.
Right, and until we have something concrete like that, I think it's in this hospital's best interest to not take sides.
I heard the attending talking about it down in the ER, and I thought you'd want to know.
Well, probation isn't enough punishment for all the crap Lisa's pulled, but I'll take any victory over that nut job, even a small one. Should we go to Jake's and celebrate?
I would be happy to go raise a glass, but I'd want to know what we're drinking to first. So be honest with me. Did you frame Lisa?
Hey!
Hey.
Is this a surprise?
Yeah, I would have come by sooner.
No, I meant the flowers. I remember you saying something about not liking seeing flowers in a hospital room. Watching them wilt and die when they should be in the ground where they belong.
Right, I really still don't see the point, but they're from Brenda, and Spinelli was supposed to deliver them, but I had him work on something else, so.
Very
There you
beautiful.
go.
Thank you very much.
I really would have come by sooner.
Oh, no, I
But
know. It's okay. I know. You have your hands full with Brenda. But you got a break.
Yeah.
And it's good to see you.
How you feeling?
Better. You know, it's just one burn, right? It's healing. You know what? Mind if we talk about something else? Because I'm tired of talking about my own problems.
Okay.
It's actually one of the great things about having Brenda back in town. She's able to stir up all this drama to distract us from our own lives.
Look, anything I felt for Brenda is in the past. I'm with Lulu. I want to be with Lulu.
You're putting yourself on the line for Brenda.
Yeah, it's my job.
It's not your job to keep her secrets.
Look, the reason I didn't tell Lulu the whole truth is because I didn't want to hurt her feelings. I don't want her questioning what we have. There's no point to that.
Look, you may not have planned on seeing Brenda after your job was finished, but, I mean, now you do every single day.
Yeah, I see Lulu every day, too. And I'm committed to her, Michael. That means a lot to me. Maybe I feel more for Brenda than I probably should, but I love Lulu. I'm not going to hurt her over Brenda or anything else.
I know when you first came back, I came on real strong. And I didn't let it happen naturally.
No, it was nothing you did, trust me.
It's just, I don't know, I've never been great at handling my feelings for you. You confuse the hell out of me. I never understood why I fell for a spoiled brat with a temper to boot.
Maybe it's because you fell for yourself. You know, every time we fought, things got broken.
Yeah, and every time we'd call it quits, I'd lie to myself and tell me it was no big deal, but I really could never imagine living without you. Somebody asked me today what made you different than the other woman I've been with. It's just kind of like the way you love me, you know? The way you gave me your all. And, you know, as much as you were afraid of losing me, I was afraid of not being with you.
I don't believe this. You're taking Lisa's side, too.
It was a simple question.
No, that was an accusation, and you're basically calling me a liar.
No, that is not what I am doing. I was in the room with you and Robin when you suggested framing Lisa.
Matt, that was a joke. That's why I pitched framing Lisa for devil worship, not attempted murder.
Okay. And I know how protective you can be of Robin. I also know how devious you can be when you put your mind to it, and how convincing you can be when properly motivated.
So you are calling me a liar?
I am just saying it's quite convenient that you talk about framing Lisa, and then you see a syringe in her hand that nobody can find.
Maxie, did you frame Lisa?
Nicholas! Hey.
Hey.
I caught you. I didn't get a chance to thank you at the hospital.
Hey, thank me for what?
Well, you're the only one who even tried to remain objective. And I know you and Robin are good friends, so I really appreciate that.
Yeah, well, it's my job to ensure that everyone on staff is treated fairly.
Oh, I don't know if me being put on probation is really fair, especially since I didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah, well, it's just a bad situation all the way around. If you stick to your probation and stay away from Robin, you'll be back in surgery in no time.
I should probably just leave. I mean, that's what everybody wants, is you to get transferred to another hospital.
Well, what do you want?
I just want to go to work and see my patients and not have to worry about being dragged out in handcuffs. But if I left, it would be an admission of guilt. So I have to stay and clear my name. And there's no evidence against me except for what Maxie said.
Well, if Maxie lied and said she saw you with some syringe in a misguided attempt to help Robin, and she and everyone else will owe you an apology, a big one.
I won't hold my breath, but I appreciate the thought.
You're welcome. Trust me, I know what it's like to be the villain, so it says a lot about you that you're willing to stay on despite the animosity in order to clear your name. Brenda's she's a beautiful woman. I mean, that hasn't changed, but where I am in my life has changed. I love Lulu. I can't imagine my life without her. I don't even want to. She loves me, thankfully. Brenda's just someone I used to know.
Well, now you have to see her all the time?
Well, we'll stop the balking, and she'll leave Port Charles, and maybe she won't, but it won't be the same. There's all this adrenaline going around right now because the situation is just charging everything up and making it more heightened.
Is that what you feel for Brenda? Adrenaline?
I don't know. Whatever it was powerful, but I got over it the first time. I'll get over it now.
So what do you think's gonna happen with Brenda and Sonny?
I don't want to know.
Oh, come on.
No, I don't.
Come on. What would be so horrible about two people being together that love each other?
They are not good for each other. It's like an explosion waiting to happen. And then you got Carly in the mix. You throw her in, she's going to act out. And everything's
Who cares about Carly? She and Sonny are divorced.
Yeah.
Okay? She shouldn't have a say in who Sonny is with. And don't say the thing about the kids, because Michael is 18. Jax is adopting Morgan. It's time for her to not use Sonny's kids against him anymore.
Sorry. You still with Brenda?
Kind of.
What do you mean, kind of?
She asked me to drive her to Luke's old club. I got the door open for her, but she didn't want me to go inside with her. I waited in the car for about an hour, and when I went to go check on her, she was in Mr. C's old place. He was with her.
Brenda's with Sonny right now?
Yeah, I was in the corridor, and I heard him talking. There's no way that I'm going to be the one to drag Miss Barrett out. There's a lot of things in my job description, but calling Mr. C who we can and can't talk to is not one of them.
Okay, I'm going to handle it.
Brenda's with Sonny?
Yeah, at his old apartment. I gotta go get her.
No, wait, don't. Just give them a chance to see where it goes.
I never would have left you. And when you had to marry Lily, not when you left me at the altar. I would have done anything for you. And the truth is, I have waited for you. After you, the light went out for me. I wish we would have stayed together, but we didn't. So
We can't change what happened, but we can try to be together now.